And you're live.
What's up, everybody? It's KIRO Nights. It's behind the scenes with KIRO Nights. I'm G. Scott. That's Brother Aaron Mason. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. It's almost a weekend. If you're in the Seattle area, I heard it's supposed to hit that 80s tomorrow on Friday. So it's the weekend. Weekend plans. I don't know if your payday is tomorrow, but if it is or it ain't, don't matter. It's still going to be a great weekend.
This week, you have been, like, since the weather turned and it's been warm and sunny, you've had, like, senioritis.
I've had
like
senioritis.
last week of high school.
Yeah.
Hard to focus. I'm with you.
I've been lazy.
It's tough. It's tough out there.
I've been real lazy. So anyways, this is a time when you guys can sit here and you can ask us questions, and we just kind of tell you what's going on with us behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times on radio is a bunch of news. We're going to talk about a couple topics as well. Other than that, Mace, your week so far has, you ended the week last week with a cat. You now have a cat in your home. What's going on with the cat, brother?
Cat's cool.
Little still. It's just a kitten, maybe like 2.5 months old. We're trying to get him to eat more. He's eating okay, but not as much as we'd like him to. Sleeping through the night pretty well, but he just got into that thing where if the door opens, he wants to run, tear through the house, and not everything's kitten-proof yet. So we gotta keep an eye on him, but he's worth it. He's a good dude.
All right.
A little bitey, but his teeth and his claws are so tiny that they don't hurt yet.
You don't plan on declawing them, do you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Folks out there be getting rid of these cats' claws. and
That's
stuff.
awful. If
It's like cutting your finger off.
Yep, at the knuckle. That's what they do
Yeah.
to cats. Yeah, it's an awful thing. No, I just have a couch that unfortunately he loves. Like it's the scratchiest thing in our place apparently. So we're gonna have to deal with that, but it'll be fine.
Well, as you can see, this is my new co-host that we've been on here for like a month now, and so we've been having a lot of fun, a lot of different conversations. Some of you guys have been around at 7:45 where we do scenarios. I think tonight we got a scenario that involves one of our image directors, Michael Simeona, in his situation, so that might happen.
Oh yeah, is that true, Michael?
You're gonna put me on blast.
Yeah.
As far as topics, last night's topic. Hot topic, the Ayesha Curry. Oh, it was hot. And it could have gotten hotter because Steph Curry wasn't playing well to start. He was like 4 for 14.
I saw
He
that.
was not balling. But as soon as Kevin Durant went out, he must have said, okay, if we lose this game,
Yeah.
social media is going to unleash on me. So things have calmed down. There's all different types of opinions. And I think the good news, like I always try to find the light at the end of the tunnel. I think the good news is that we now know that women need more attention. Right? That's fair? I mean, isn't that where we come from? I think it's the conversation about more attention, which I think that message needs to be heard by all of us.
I think that women have been more conditioned than men to draw their value out of their appearance, from their appearance.
Right.
So, yeah. So if I don't get told I look good for, I don't know, 38 years, it doesn't bother me. But if a woman goes a while without hearing that, it seems like more often than not that it tends to hit them a little deeper.
Is it different, though? Is it different if a husband goes on an interview and talks about him not getting as much attention as his wife? Do you think that would be well received?
Do I think that would be well received?
If a husband got on and said, hey, been married, but my wife gets a lot of attention and, I would like more.
It's weird because
How is that weird? It's just a simple question.
it would be received differently.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, for sure. It's just the idea that I had never heard of Ayesha Curry until yesterday, right? And I'm not in the basketball loop. I knew that Steph Curry had married his high school sweetheart, and I knew there was a story there, but I didn't know anything about her or what she looked like or anything. Right. So for me, it's more about, it's less about the man-woman thing, and it's more about the superstar famous athlete and the not so in the spotlight wife. Does that make sense? Or partner. But because it broke down male-female the way it did, then now we're having to deal with the difference between being a female in the spot not getting the attention or a male not getting the attention.
What if Stedman got on an interview and was like, hey, for 40-something years, you guys have been making jokes about me. You guys have been talking all this stuff. And then, just to let you guys know, it bothers me that ladies don't hit on me as much as as much as other guys hit on Oprah.
Right. Yeah, I would do exactly what I'm doing now and just laugh at him. Right?
Yeah. Simeone, we got any folks asking some questions?
We got a few comments.
Yeah.
One says, from Dave Hockett here, says, is that a full-size cutout of Kelly Stouffer back there behind you, G? And I think he's referring to the Brock Hewitt.
Brock Hewitt? No, that's Brock Hewitt.
Brock Hewitt.
It's our boy Brock.
Yeah. A few other here from Bruce. He says never take for granted, never to forget. I think he's talking about Chancellor and Doug Baldwin. But a few comments there about people going to miss Doug and Cam.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty speechless. And okay, selfishly speaking, when I saw the news come out that both Doug and Cam, they're official, like they're officially done with the Seahawks. Selfishly speaking, the first thing I thought was, damn, I'm getting old. Because I can see, like right now, see the first time I saw Doug when he came in as a rookie. I can see the first time that I met Cam Chancellor when he was in his hoopty Cadillac as a rookie, white hoopty Cadillac. Yeah. And then to think, I had no idea then that those guys would become greats, icons, right? Yeah. Like, I had no idea that every single day I was right there in the middle of watching and seeing greatness, watching these guys try to beat each other every single morning to the practice facility and so for them to be done, it's almost like this. If you are a Seahawk fan, that's awesome and that's great. But you do know there is a possibility that this could have been the greatest era of Seahawk football ever. For example, 1985, what are we talking about, 34 years ago? 34 years ago, that Chicago Bears season, I thought as a kid that I would continue to see that kind of thing of greatness all the time. Well, if you ask Chicago folks where I'm from, we have never seen that ever again.
Yeah.
So for people in Seattle that has gotten this time, some fan bases never get it.
Yeah.
Like, ask Mariner fans.
Right.
You feel me?
Uh-huh.
So what did you think about those guys, man?
Dude, I remember because I was watching real heavy back in the years you're talking about, right, when these guys were coming up, and I don't think I've ever been as impressed with a wide receiver's ability to pull off that clutch catch, man. That there are so many. We could be down. We have no chance left. Back of the field, gotta score, and Russell would throw that ball, and time after time in that position, Doug Baldwin would be there to catch it and pull off a really miraculous thing, and he did it. He did it, as far as I know, pretty consistently, and that to me is not only the job of a receiver, but the way he did it with such finesse and regularity, really, to me, makes him, I think, one of the most underrated players in the game. I don't think. I mean, Doug Baldwin's he's respected as he should be, but I don't think he's given enough of the credit he deserves when you take into consideration a lot of the circumstance that went behind some of his amazing catches.
Any other questions on there, Simeon?
Just comments. Talking about Cam and Doug. Dave says, sad day to hear that those two dudes are gone. They were leaders in the locker room and the community. Absolute icons of the Seahawks championship run. Susan Smith says the best, 89-31. Lori Gatewood says it was an awesome ride. Thanks to all. Brought us our first Super Bowl and many playoff runs.
So what are these guys like? I mean, you know them. Now that they're gone, what sort of things was there something you saw in each of them as you were there, as they were coming up, that stands out to you?
Yeah. What I learned from them and a lot of those guys, right? Like, I've taken this recipe, and as you guys know, I've taken that recipe and put it into my sons. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that stands out that it won't get talked about, but yes, they were phenomenal on the field, but it was the type of person and character that they had. I'm not just making this up.
Yeah.
Cam Chancellor, when he was a rookie, went to my son's 5th grade graduation with me. Now, I don't know about you. There's even family members, you don't want to go to their damn graduation. But Cam Chancellor came to the graduation with me.
Wow.
Doug Baldwin I used to have him come to events to speak and talk to kids. And the only way he would go is he would tell me, you have to promise that no media would be involved.
Yeah. Wow.
So, to make the long story short, what stands out about those two individuals is the character, the niceness, not just of them, but everybody. But we're talking about those two. They have the biggest heart in the world, and man, it's special. Like I'm just glad I was able to see it. I'm glad that as Seahawks fans, we were all able to witness that, because you can't lie. We're going to be telling these stories for time and time again, all of the different games that we saw, including Michael Simeone. He's going to be telling those stories of games too. All right. Well, guess we better get up out of here. Any other comments?
Yeah, Elise has one question. Do you think they either Cam or Doug will stay with the Seahawks as mentors or coaches?
Here's the thing about that. No, I don't think so. And do I think they'll always be around? Yes. But being a coach, that's a lot of time, right? Cam Chancellor has a baby on the way. And you start talking about the amount of time that coaches spend at the practice facility, and it's not like a regular 9-to-5 job. NFL coaches are there from 5 o'clock in the morning to like 8, 9 o'clock at night. I mean, it's that kind of job. Wow. So I'm sure they want to be able to mentor, show up around, and be around there. But as far as being coaches, nah, I don't really see that happening right now. At least not right now. We out?
We got one more.
All right, what we got?
John McCollum. G is Gary Jennings, the most likely wide receiver to take his slot role. And hi, Aaron.
What's up, John? John was a drummer in my band. In our band. I know John. John's a good dude.
John, what's up, baby?
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Yeah. It's good. It's good, too.
Now I can say, hey, I like drummers. I got a drummer friend named John.
Yeah.
Hey, anyways, Gary, like that's the thing. Like, we don't know, right? Yeah, he could be a good receiver. He could. We don't know who is gonna be what. Yeah, like all I know is replacing Doug, replacing Cam.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I mean, that's just big shoes to fill. By the way, the wide receivers, the new rookie wide receivers, are really good. I mean, really good, very talented. I haven't seen this amount of young receivers play the way that they've done. Like, oh, and by the way, this new rookie class, the nicest rookie class I've ever been around. They're just so, yes, sir, no, sir. I'm like, dude, aren't you going to be a little bit of a jerk? It's almost scary how nice they are. Because he's like, hey, I need you to have a little bit of edge to you. But, yeah, shout out to the drummer. Got another one?
Yeah, last comment from John here. He says Aaron is a killer bass player.
Aw. Shout out, John.
Hey, can you sing?
Man. Yeah.
He can sing too, John?
Yeah.
What?
I got skills. I got a couple skills.
All right. Hey, you guys have a great evening. Means the world you guys took the time to check us out. Make sure you get on KIRO Nights. Look, KIRO Nights, if you don't listen to anything else, listen to what segment?
Scenarios, baby.
745. You got to listen to Scenarios.
That's the one.
And like, if you're not in your car, 97.3 FM in your car. If you're not there, KIRORadio.com. Or go get the app. Let's go get the KIRO app. You can't lose with that. Find KIRO Nights, podcast, check us out, all that stuff.
Yep.
I'm G. Scott, that's Aaron Mason. Deuces.